Baki came up to the primitive man Pickle and gently patted his face. In the face of such provocation, Pickle lunged at Baki. He felt that his dignity had been challenged. Baki's feet involuntarily stepped backward, and Pickle's powerful strength forced him against the wall. However, Baki embraced Pickle tenderly as if he were treating a lover. In the next instant, Baki kicked Pickle down. Baki wrapped bandages around his hands, took off his shirt, released the restraints all over his body, then jumped into the air and forcefully stomped Pickle's head into the ground. Just when everyone was convinced that Baki would win, Pickle exerted force with his feet and ran towards the roof at an extremely fast speed, carrying Baki with him. Finally, he grabbed the fence. He had already thought of a way to deal with Baki. Pickle suddenly exerted force and jumped backward, crashing into the ground with Baki. After the dust cleared, both of them remained standing. It was not until Pickle prepared to launch another attack forward that he realized Baki had reached his limit. His internal organs had been ruptured, and Baki endured the pain and swallowed the blood. Just when Baki thought he was about to be defeated, Pickle suddenly knelt down. He regretted being too rough with his toy. Baki was very angry. At the risk of his lungs exploding, he turned around and roared at Pickle. Pickle seemed to understand what Baki meant. He punched Baki with all his might, but stopped just as he was about to touch Baki. Pickle gently patted Baki's face. He thought that Baki just wanted to play with him. Baki was instantly enraged and assumed an attacking posture similar to that of a triceratops. Before Pickle could react, Baki leaped high into the air and transformed into the appearance of a pterosaur. In the next instant, Baki evolved into a Tyrannosaurus Rex form. Pickle felt fear. In his eyes, Baki had turned into a monster. Immediately, Baki merged to form a huge dinosaur and pounced on Pickle. The attack was even more ferocious than the bite of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, smashing Pickle heavily to the ground. Pickle was in disbelief, but Baki didn't let go of this opportunity and launched another attack on Pickle. Pickle immediately counterattacked, jumped onto the wall, and charged towards Baki menacingly. Just as the two were about to collide, Baki suddenly stopped and gently raised his hand, sending Pickle flying to the other side. Pickle was completely enraged, jumped off the ring, and tried to engage Baki in a life and death battle again. Baki was ready to confront Pickle head-on. However, in the next instant, Baki was smashed to the ground by one of Pickle's blows, and after that, Pickle continuously and violently beat Baki.